Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today I'm back again for the second day in a row because Harry Potter HBO Max television series is now filming at King's Cross Station. I think they got one more day left, or this might have been the final day. We got our first looks at the Weasleys on set. We got Mrs. Weasley, we got Fred, George, Ron, Ginny, all there at King's Cross. They're filming it. They had it all blocked off, but we got some behind the scenes images that I wanted to check out. So without further ado, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, subscribe and like if you are a Harry Potter lover like myself and are anticipating the show. I can't wait to share my thoughts on these new photos. Let's get into it. All right, so first up, we got Molly Weasley. Now, I'm going to be upfront with you. I don't know these actors' names yet, to be honest. I really don't. It's all fresh. They haven't done any real promotion with these movies or these shows. So I don't know these actors' names as well as I know the films because you'll say like I've known the films for over a long time, over 2 decades now. I haven't had that much time with these people, so I don't know their names right off the bat. And this is kind of a quick video that I'm doing. I got other work that I have to do. But I wanted to sit down and give you my thoughts. But Molly Weasley, looking very Molly Weasley-ish, if I do say so myself. I love the colors. I love the tones. I love how it looks like she makes all of their clothes. That is awesome. Like, I really love what the style that we're getting here, which is not only 90s theme, which is when the movie or the show takes place, but the fact that it looks like she makes all of their clothes. I think it's really cool. And I think the energy that she gives here, she's got the big poofy 90s hair, the big, 80s, 90s, big earrings. Like, she's pulling it off. She looks like she's having a lot of fun. And yeah, dude, the style of this show, they just keep showing you everything that I think if you're a book lover, like if you love the series on a book level, I think you're really digging this. And I think you're very tapped in. I think if you're a book fan, you're very much looking forward to this. Fred and George Weasley in their costume. Now, these guys are looking kind of fly. These guys are looking kind of like, these guys have got some suits on. They got some style to them. So it's interesting that, like, I feel like these guys, obviously they're going to have the charm. They're going to do the impractical, the practical joking. They're going to do all their fun stuff. They're going to have all their one-liners. But, like, these guys are looking stylish. Like, even though they're kind of on the poorer side of the wizarding world, like, I feel like these guys are going to give you the sense that, like, even though they come from a poorer side, they're going to rise above that, right? Because ultimately, and what's nice about this is the show, the producers and everybody making the show, you have all 7 books. So you know where the end game is. You know where these characters are going to end up. So you know that, like, these cats are going to be successful, right? They are successful businessmen at the end of the series. So you can plant these seeds where it's like, you knew it all along, right? You'll be able to look and you watch these episodes and watch these early seasons, and you'll be able to follow their arc, right? They have a character arc themselves. Everybody in the show, every character in the Harry Potter series has some sort of character arc that they go on. I think it's really cool that you can already tell just from these behind the scenes images where they're going to go, right? Or at least that's my opinion. Have we seen a frame of this? No. But this is just kind of what I'm getting from them. I think they look great. They got the really curly hair, and I truly believe that the costume design here is going to be just a big thing that sets them apart from the movies. Now, again, the biggest questions are like, are they going to make a new theme? Are they going to make new music? And that's something that I think about and I go, I don't know. Because the Hedwig's theme, the big Harry Potter theme is so synonymous with Harry Potter that I don't know if you could change that. But I'll be honest, every time I hear that music, I think of Daniel Radcliffe and I think of that universe, right? Always, 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 always. So to be like, I don't know, part of me wants them to keep the theme and part of me wants them to make a new one to separate the two, because I'm very protective of my theme. It's not my theme, but you know what I'm saying? I'm very protective of the theme and I want it to kind of belong to the Daniel universe and then this kind of be its completely own thing, right? Because I feel like you're setting up expectations when you hear that. Yes, you know it's Harry Potter, but I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I have no idea. On to the next one. A little bit of a wider shot of them walking, which I think is really cool. You see their pinstriped pants. It's all their outfits are, cobbled together. It looks like, you know, Mrs. Weasley literally gives them their materials to make their clothes, and maybe she makes all of their clothes. I'm going to assume that that is taken. I have an alarm set on my phone, sorry, but she literally makes their clothes, and it just looks. I mean, you can see a little bit of Ginny here, and like she's popping with color, and she's got the yellow socks. It's pretty awesome. Another shot of all of them. There's Ron in some sort of sweatshirt or some sort of hoodie or sweater or something. Again, he's got all, and it looks like they have corridor pants on, or corridor pants. What am I talking about? Corduroy pants. Blah. Um. So yeah, I'm feeling the vibe. And then we have a new shot of Ron Weasley. I think this is Alistair Stout. I think I know his name. But he has his, the orange and the blue. He's rocking the orange and the blue. Kind of reminded me of the Chicago Bears. Go Bears. Um, I'm not a football fan. I don't know why I said, but what I'm saying, I support the teams. I support the teams. He's giving me very Chicago Bears style here. But anyways, I like the short curly hair for the Weasleys. It seems like all the boys are all styled the same, obviously, because Mrs. Weasley probably does all their hair, right? So she's gonna do their hair exactly the same. So it'll be interesting to see where these characters go. Again, I'm excited. These are just little teases. We're not gonna get anything official for a long, long, long time, but man, this is super cool to see. And then next here, obviously, we see Ginny and we see Ron, and they are looking pretty sweet. They got their corridor. I can't say that word. Corridor. I can't say that word. I keep wanting to say corridor, but corridor. I can't say that word, but you know what I'm saying. Uh, and yeah, it looks like they're ready to get on the Hogwarts Express. I wonder if their backpacks are part of their costumes, or her backpack, if that's a part of her costume, or if that's her personal backpack. I have no idea. But it looks like they're ready to film, man. I really hope that out of everything, I hope that they're having a lot of fun on set, and I hope that they're able to kind of create this whimsical world that feels like it jumped off of the page. I feel like I love the movies, but I feel like one thing that happened was they fell into this, like, as each movie came, they had to get darker and darker and darker. And with that, they had to like suck more and more of the magic out of it. And it had to be more realistic. And I'm really hoping that we could just do away with that. And it's like, no, everything from the jump is just whimsical and magical and fun. And we never really lose that. Like, yes, things need to be serious. Yes, there needs to be stakes, but we should never lose the magic of the series, right? And I think that's something that they can really do to set themselves apart. And like I said, it's all going to be one tone because we know the story. And I think that alone, and the fact that they're going to be able to keep or take things that we didn't see in the movies and put them in the show, that is enough for them, enough justification for them to make the series, right? I know a lot of people are like, why are they doing this? Well, this is why. Is because they had to truncate the story in the movies, and there's a lot of things that changed and that we didn't even see. The Half-Blood Prince, that movie, I had real problems with that movie because, and I think that movie missed the mark completely. That book and the movie do not match each other at all. The tones do not make do not work. It works a little bit. There is a little bit, but there's a whole other side of the Half-Blood Prince book that they just didn't even acknowledge in the movie. And I don't know that. And I think that movie looks like hot garbage. I think the color grade on that looks muddy. Um, it looks like mud. It looks bad in my opinion. Anyways, hopefully we don't get that with this series. Hopefully the color grade on this series is incredible. So, I'm excited. But those are my thoughts on first time seeing the Weasleys on set shooting at King's Cross. This is kind of a shorter video. Just wanted to update you guys and let you know that they're shooting at King's Cross Station. I don't know how much more we're going to get because they are going to go into the studio now. I think this might have been their last on location thing for at least a while, like a long time. They're going to go now into the studio and film more of the Hogwarts interior stuff, probably for the rest of the year, I would assume. They're going to be at Leavesden and they're going to be inside, and I don't know if we're going to really get anything else. But hey, I'll take whatever I can get, and I'm excited. And every single day, we get closer and closer to seeing some footage. Hopefully, September 1st, which is coming up, we get a little sneak peek either with this or we get a little bit more of the audio dramatization that's happening on Audible. Very excited about that. I'll probably review that as well when that audio drops. I definitely want to come on and give you guys my thoughts and let you know what I thought of the dramatizations. You can pre-order that now on Audible. This is not sponsored by Audible or Harry Potter or HBO Max. They don't sponsor this. I'm just a big fan. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? You guys engaged a lot on the other one, and I appreciate you guys. If you're Harry Potter fans and you joined, awesome. I'm going to do breakdowns, filmmaking breakdowns, probably of the films, probably do in-depth deep dives into the movies because I love them so much. And I feel like I want to bring my perspective and how I see the franchise and kind of maybe give you guys a little bit of history with me and the franchise and how it helps me become who I am as a filmmaker and as a creative person. Maybe I'll share more of that on the channel if you guys are interested in that. I think it'd be really fun. Take care, guys. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your week. It was a pretty good Monday, and now that we got these behind the scenes images. We'll see if we get anything else for the rest of the week. Take care, guys. Have a good week, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.